something we don't do enough of now is just to stop in the moment and go, why this work, why me, and why now? Let me backtrack to talk about the event that created this for me, which was the suicide of my father. Had one attempt at taking his life, failed. He left us a note at the time that said, I don't belong. I'm actually a burden on the family. I'm a burden on my kids, my grandkids, my wife, and everything. So I best be out of here. Because he failed the first time, we had a really in-depth conversation about that. He said he'd never do it again. I said to him, I think you will, because you are a perfectionist. But I did also say at the time that I'll be doing whatever I can to make sure you don't do that. And I feel like I failed on that. 6 months later, he took his own life. It didn't become apparent to me right then that why I do what I do today was about an event that happened 15 or 16 years ago. But it's really clear to me today when I've been able to sit down and spend time on understanding why I do the work I do. Not what I do and how I do it, but why I do it. It comes back to the fact that no human being should get to the point where they feel like they're not worthy, that they don't belong. Don't forget, we spend just as much time at work with our work family as we almost do with our family outside of work, but we're starting to break that connection. And what we do is we effectively are starting to socially isolate human beings by restructures, redundancies, constant change. The fear that that brings creates isolation for human beings. So as a species who craves belonging and craves connection, what I don't understand is why are we doing these things to human beings in the corporate world? We need to start to create more social inclusion. So a very, very tragic event in my life is what drives me to every day ask myself that question. What have I done today to make one human belong?